Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So, yeah, I hope this doesn't act up. I just updated OBS. That said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, ring that bell so you get all the latest Idle Kingdom Defense and other series that I do. I don't do just Idle Kingdom Defense, I have a lot of different series I do. I was confused. I didn't realize I. What? Did I not? Did I not spend these yesterday? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. We're about to find out what happened. Alright. Did I forget? Did I roll the wrong tickets over? Did I forget to do the dragon? I mean, I must have bought 5 tickets for the dragon yesterday and not spent them? Is that what happened? That's seeming like that's what happened. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'd prefer these to be dragon tickets. Oh well, it's been a week. It's been a week, I'll tell you that for sure. And not in a good way. It's just been I've been working on this project. So first I'm gonna say don't use LastPass. This is my heartfelt after what LastPass did to me, don't use them. They don't even encrypt your vault correctly. That's probably what makes me the most upset, among other things. Just do me a favor, and this is an anti-sponsorship about LastPass, because I have been going through my accounts and cleaning them up one at a time, deleting what I can. This is another thing I hate. A lot of these sites, they don't let you just delete your account, and that just makes everything infinitely more harder than it needs to be. For example, I don't want to get into too much detail, but it has been exhausting. And honestly, you know what sites have the most security? They're not who you think. My video game accounts have more security on them than my freaking credit card accounts, if you can believe that. That's the part that blows my mind. It's harder for me to do stuff with my video game accounts. Put that in perspective than with my bank. And I don't mean harder in oh, they intentionally make it hard. No, it feels more secure than my bank. I mean, it probably goes back to the study. This was a long time ago. We're going to give Christian his 5 levels. That back in the day, this is how long I've been playing World of Warcraft, there was a study that came out that said it was more valuable to steal a World of Warcraft account than to steal a credit card number. So imagine that. Now, you can kind of read that 2 ways, right? One reading is that credit cards are much better at preventing fraudulent purchases than video games, which is sort of true in a way. I'm sure it's harder to use a credit card and do that and get away with it than it is to, I don't know, get your hands on a WoW account, strip it down, sell it for parts, and just you sell the gold to gold sellers and you just pocket the money. I'm sure that's easier because you're already kind of operating in a gray market, assuming you have the right contacts. I'm sure that's easier than doing that with a credit card. I also think credit cards are handled more seriously, but I mean, it's weird. But because of that paradigm, the video game companies had to respond to secure their accounts better, and I think it's so weird. It's just so weird, and I think a lot of it has to do once you get access to an account, that's game over. That said, it's an interesting observation. I mean, let's leave it at that. I know that's not really relevant to Idle Kingdom Defense, but man, your boy is this has been frying me. It has I didn't it was Saturday. Okay, do you think I played any games Saturday? Nope. Didn't get to play any games Saturday because I was resetting passwords and two-factor authentication. Because the thing is, I used the LastPass authenticator because at the time that was the only authenticator that backed up. If you're looking for an authenticator, don't use that one. Don't use anything LastPass. As far as I am concerned, that company is forever tainted because of how sloppily this was handled. This is so sloppy, and it's the antithesis of what LastPass is supposed to be. You know, LastPass is supposed to be a company that, as a security company, that they know what they're dealing with, and they're supposed to be forthcoming. They have not been that way, and we didn't get anything from the random thing during this breach at all, which is why I would never recommend don't touch any of their products. As soon as I finish cleaning everything up, I will be getting rid of the majority of their products. So if you want my recommendation on a two-factor authenticator, you want Authy, you have to make sure you use a really strong backup password, though. For a password manager, you know, the thing is, Bitwarden, 1Pass, Dashlane, any of them could be next. Any of them. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned with that, it's a roll of the dice. So, I don't know which one I'm going to choose. I don't think I might not choose any and just manage it my own. There is KeyPass for that, and I'm tentatively looking at that. We'll see. Oh, boy. All right, that's enough about that. Let's work on Sophia's runes. I am sorry about that, but I feel like, even though I know I'm an entertainer and we're supposed to be here about fun, sometimes my life gets in the way. And I don't want you to suffer the way I have. So consider this the anti-sponsorship of LastPass. Don't give those assholes anything. No passwords, no time, no attention. Stay away from LastPass. Yeah, and I guarantee you, if they respond to this video, which I doubt they will because I'm like a streamer like with 1,000 subs, or a content creator, they'll probably say, oh, well, you know, we're going to do this and that. They're going to try and whitewash this shit. Take it from me. Don't listen to the whitewashing. And I'm not saying that this shit couldn't happen to Bitwarden or one of the others. Whoever becomes the market leader becomes the target. I guarantee you the reason they targeted LastPass was because LastPass had a free tier. And I'm sure LastPass had the highest amount of monthly active users out of all of them. So LastPass's success made them a target, but that doesn't excuse their sloppy handling of this. Okay? This does not excuse how they have handled this. This does not excuse their technical lapse of not encrypting everything correctly. That is all inexcusable, and that's why I said, don't use LastPass. If you did use LastPass, you need to start going through and changing your passwords. There's no other way. Welcome to my hell. That said, let's see if Sophia's runes will enhance. And the answer is no. 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 Well, we struck out 4 times there. I will say this. If you're ever stuck in a situation like I am, just remember, at the end of the day, it's like eating an elephant. And let me tell you, I know how to eat an elephant. That sucked. That was hell. Boo! We want crit damage. You eat an elephant one bite at a time. So no matter how many passwords you have to reset, and let me tell you, I'm not going to tell you an amount, but I will tell you it is assuredly I have a lot. If I just focus on getting some done each day, I will eventually hit the bottom. That said, there are some sites that have been thoroughly disappointing. And again, like the amount of sites I could call out for their... Oh, health again! Boo! We want crit damage! You know, the amount of sites I could call out for their terrible UX, their inexplicable way of not telling me, you know, how many digits can I use for my password? What characters are allowed and what aren't? You know, the sites that just throw random errors. Or the sites, even better, the sites that don't have a way for you to reset your password unless you use the forgot password function. So, I mean, there's so many poorly designed sites like that out there. It just... I couldn't even make a list. Because, number one, making a list would take away from me completing the objective. And what's the objective, boys? Getting all my passwords reset. As much as I wish I could play the name and shame game, that is not the objective. And Defense penetration. Boo! We want crit damage. So we are about 52 away from where we're going to end up. So that is good news. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot. I forgot to check Marion. See that this is what happens. You get a little heated. You get a little upset. You kind of lose your focus. And you know whose fault it is? I'll tell you. It's the last pass. It's their fault. Alright, I need to see what I can do here. I can probably, okay, so we have a set of rings and a set of orbs to do. So I can probably get this orb up to 6 with the 5-star books. Worst case is I just save the rare stuff for later. I mean, it's not a... Yeah, and it looks like we're going to hit the worst case, that's for sure. Alright, we don't need to get that high. Will that do it? Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. So, alright, let's see. Survey says... Oh, health! Alright, well, I'll leave that there, and we will go back to doing singles. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem because we're gonna start stacking up a bunch of rings. I don't know how we're gonna handle this right now. We'll figure it out. I mean, I can hold on to some stuff for a while, these extra rings. I mean, I am getting closer and closer to my objective, which is to have, you know. Alright, so first we need to enhance this guy. Yeah, I kind of screwed this up, didn't I? Oh, no, I guess not, really. I didn't realize we only got, what, 5 orbs? Jeez. Defense. Okay, that one's worthless. Alright, I'm assuming we don't have any 5-star... We don't have enough 5-star books left. So what I'm going to do is we'll just feed this to Christian, and we'll have to clean up tomorrow. Alright, you can have the 5-star book, the 5-star book, the 4-star ring. There you go. We'll do these tomorrow, and I'll try to remember to do them first, because that's the issue. Like, I didn't do them first, and we're starting to stack up some rings, which is both good and bad. I wouldn't have such a problem with it if we had more space, but space is what we're lacking. That said, all right, Christian, what's a level get us now? 611. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we got up to 17.47 million attack. Now, of course, that's not the end of it. Let's see if we can get Christian another level here. And survey says no. No, not with 10 million. But we can level up the castle, and we are getting so close. We are days away from rolling this over from 11 to 12 million. Let's go take a look. And it'll be tomorrow. It has to be tomorrow. 11.98 million, boys. We are almost there with this awesome castle. That said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.